Is your classroom volume out of control? I've had classes like that too. It's like no matter what you do, they're just loud, right? Have you tried using visuals and a scale to help teach students your volume expectations? If not, stick around. Hi, I'm Amy Murray from Teaching Exceptional Kinders, and I'm so glad you're here to talk about voice level in the classroom today. While you're here, please like and subscribe down below. That lets YouTube know that this would be helpful for other teachers like you. All right, let's chat a little bit about voice levels. We will sometimes say, use your inside voice, right? Don't use your outside voice. Those are sort of abstract terms to kindergartners, especially new to school kindergartners, that they might not know. And they might have an inside voice that is an acceptable inside voice at home, because mom probably says that, right? But it's not an acceptable inside voice in your classroom. And so you need some visuals to help them understand what you mean. So I like to start with a chart like this. And it goes from 0 to 4, and there is a reason that silent is 0 and not 1. We'll get there in a second. And this chart actually has some visuals to show kids and remind them what that voice level expectation is. So at the beginning of the school year, in your first few weeks, you have to teach explicit lessons and practice the different voice levels. So you'll want to teach them. Silent means absolutely no talking. And you all practice for a couple minutes and you do silent. And then a level 2 voice is a whisper. And a whisper voice sounds like this. And then you practice saying, hi, boys and girls, or hi, kindergartners. And then they say back, hi, Mrs. Murray. And you practice the whisper voice, right? So you're explicitly showing them, and then you have a picture to remind them what whispering is. And then you have partner talking. I do have an option of these without the partner talk if that's not something you use. In my classroom, we did a lot of think, pair, share, so we turned and talked to our partner. And the partner voice was just above a whisper, but not loud and not talking, just a quieter voice, and we practiced that. And then a level 3, and partner voices are great for center time too, because you probably don't if you do expect them to be silent, you're setting yourself up for failure. I should say that, because they're 5 and 6-year-olds and they're going to talk. So giving them partner voices or whisper voices in centers is a great option. And then, of course, you have just your regular speaking or talking voice like I'm using now. And then we would practice saying hello back and forth in our talking voice, our level 3 voice. And then our level 4 voice, we have no need to use at school. Unless there is an emergency, no one will be shouting in the classroom. That's just a no-go. We don't need a level 4. Even on the playground, you probably don't need a level 4 voice because it would alarm somebody and make them think that something is wrong. So we don't. And those are the voice levels that I used in my classroom. And we have lots of diverse pictures and students to demonstrate them. After you've practiced them, once you are working, like if they are working on independent work and you expect it to be quiet for that 10 minutes, then put up their level 0 silent and remind them. And then when you hear someone talking, you can just say, or you don't have to say anything, you can just go. And then you don't have to talk either. You can respect the level 0. These visuals help you to reinforce your expectations without having to speak at all, which is amazing. So these visuals you can find in my classroom expectations pack. It comes with the carpet, ways to sit on the carpet visuals like this, which is super helpful, as well as a how to show your listening poster. And just as a sidebar about the listening poster, I have gotten some feedback that not all students show their listening in the same way. I was a special ed teacher and a kindergarten teacher for many years. I am well aware that not all students learn in the same way. But the real world does expect us to show signs of respect. And you don't have to make eye contact with me, but if I'm speaking, your body should be facing me, not twirling around somewhere, not paying attention. We really need to teach kids what those expectations are. Not demand that they do all of these things all the time, but teach them when we're listening. Our brain is thinking about what the person is saying. Our eyes are trying to watch, right? Our ears are listening to those words. Our mouth is quiet and we're being still. Okay, so those are just starting points. Not that everyone has to do it all at once, but it's a way to teach students with a visual what it could look like to show that they're listening. Not what it must look like, what it could look like. All right, I'll get off my soapbox for that. I will put the link to that pack down below. I will also put the link to the bundle that comes with all those visuals, as well as the classroom rules signs that you see behind me, some visual schedules for individual students for the whole classroom, as well as picture direction cards, which are a total classroom game changer. So all of that will be linked below. If you need to get in touch with me, here is my contact information, or feel free to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, have an exceptional day.